March 14, 1879. Ulm, Germany. A child is born under a stormy sky. The family is Jewish, middle class. Nothing unusual until they see the baby. His head is too large, too heavy. His grandmother calls him fat. His mother is worried. But this baby is Albert Einstein. He doesn't speak until he is 4. Full sentences, not until 9. He repeats everything to himself, soft like an echo. Doctors wonder if he is slow, but inside, the storm brews. At 5, his father gives him a compass. That magnetic needle moving without touch shakes his world. Something invisible is acting at a distance. This is his first encounter with the unknown. Albert hates school. The Prussian-style system, rigid, militaristic, kills creativity. A teacher tells him, "You will never amount to anything." At 16, he renounces German citizenship to evade military service. He wanders Europe, adrift, applies to Zurich, fails the entrance exam except in math and physics. But he tries again. This time, he gets in. There he meets Mileva Maric, a brilliant Siberian physicist. They fall in love, study together, dream together. But their love leads to a hidden tragedy. In 1902, Mileva gives birth to a daughter, Liesel, out of wedlock. No photos exist. She disappears from history. Some say she died of scarlet fever. Others believe she was given away. Einstein never speaks of her again. (1905) Bern, Switzerland. Albert Einstein is 26, a patent clerk, bored, broke, overlooked. But at night, he works, alone, in silence. In 1 year, he writes 4 papers that change the universe. 1. Photoelectric effect. Light is made of particles. Quantum theory is born. 2. Brownian motion. Proof atoms exist. 3. Special relativity. Time slows, space bends. 4. E equals mc squared. Mass becomes energy. A single equation unites the visible and invisible. With no lab, no funding, no university, just a pen and a mind unchained. In 1915, Einstein completes his general theory of relativity. Space and time are no longer fixed. Gravity isn't a force, it's the curvature of space-time. In 1919, an eclipse proves him right. Starlight bends around the sun. Headlines declare, "Lights all askew in the heavens." Einstein triumphs. He becomes a global celebrity. But fame doesn't fix pain. His marriage with Mileva collapses. Einstein gives her the Nobel Prize money and their divorce deal before even winning it. He later marries his cousin, Elsa, causing a scandal. And behind closed doors, Einstein has affairs, even while married. He sends cold letters to Mileva, including this brutal demand: "You will expect no affection. You will stop talking to me when I request it." Genius, but not a saint. The 1930s. Darkness rises. Hitler seizes Germany. Einstein, a Jew and a pacifist, becomes a target. Nazi students burn his books. A magazine offers money for his assassination. He escapes to the US in 1933. He never returns to Germany again, but the war follows him. In 1939, Einstein signs a letter to President Roosevelt warning that Germany might build an atomic bomb. That letter sparks the Manhattan Project. Yet Einstein is barred from participating, labeled a security risk. When Hiroshima is bombed, he is devastated. He says, "The world is not dangerous because of those who do harm, but because of those who look on and do nothing." In his final years, Einstein refuses luxury. He wears no socks, no bikes to work, turns down bodyguards. He becomes a moral philosopher. He supports black civil rights, calls racism America's worst disease. He defends W.E.B. Du Bois and Paul Robeson, both under government attack. But behind his smiling photos, he is still searching for a unified field theory, one equation to unite gravity and quantum physics, but it evades him. April 17, 1955. Einstein suffers an aortic rupture. He refuses surgery, says, "I want to go when I want." It is tasteless to prolong life artificially. On April 18, he dies in Princeton. But then, his brain is stolen. Pathologist Thomas Harvey removes it without permission, slices it into 240 pieces, sends samples around the world. His brain becomes an artifact, a relic, a myth, and even in death, he is dissected, still being studied. Today, his fingerprints are on everything. GPS, corrected for relativity. Black holes, predicted by his math. Nuclear power, born from E equals mc squared. Time itself, no longer absolute. His final words, lost. He spoke them in German. The nurse didn't understand. But his message was never about fame. It was about wonder. Imagination is more important than knowledge. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysteries. Albert Einstein, not just a physicist, not just a genius, but a rebel of reality, a wanderer of thought, a man who changed time itself.